Piggy. The second film, Piggy, follows the story of Sarah, a plus-sized teenager who, against her better judgment, decides to take a dip in a pool. But her relaxation turns sour after she is forced to leave the pool naked and also bear witness to a bloody abduction. The movie opens with a small pool in a village. A teenage girl named Sarah comes upon this pool. Seeing no one around, she decides to go for a swim. She doesn't realize that there is a van parked beside the pool, suggesting that there are occupants in or around the pool. She leaves, and the next time she comes out, she's in a bikini. Although she begins to second-guess her decision to take a swim, the thrill from the cool water splash gets the best of her, and she decides to go for it. Now closer to the pool, more items reveal that Sarah isn't the only one at the pool. Just outside, there's a pair of broken glasses and a phone, but Sarah doesn't take notice of them. As she turns to take a dip in the pool, a man emerges out of the water, and that is enough to stop Sarah from going in. However, before she can react, 3 teenagers come along and begin to make fun of her. They call her Piggy and accuse her of not informing them about her boyfriend, that is, the man in the pool. Meanwhile, it is obvious that the two have no form of relationship whatsoever. However, the man doesn't try to correct them. He only observes the interaction between Sarah and her bullies. Sarah, on the other hand, jumps into the pool to drown their voices. As the teasing reaches its peak, the man makes his way out of the pool. At the bottom of the pool, there's a lifeguard who has been tied together and gagged, but Sarah doesn't know this. When she emerges from the pool, she doesn't see the girls, so she's a bit relieved. Sadly, however, a leaf skimmer is immediately thrown overhead, and it causes her to struggle to breathe since her head is trapped inside it. Sarah tries to fight her way out of the net. Desperate for help, she cries out to one of the bullies who used to be her friend. It turns out that both Sarah and Claudia used to be best friends, and they even have matching friendship bracelet on both of their wrists. Sarah continues to cry out to Claudia for help, but she isn't given a response or any form of help. Instead, Claudia packs up Sarah's clothes and leaves with the other girls. Sarah tries to get her stuff, but she's unable to. Left with no other choice, she opts for walking down the road with only her bikini on. Along the way, she encounters a group of teenage boys who call her names while walking over to her. 2 of the boys assault Sarah despite her attempts to get away from them. These attacks force Sarah to take a different route, away from the road. While walking down this new route, Sarah walks past a white van that is quite similar to the one she saw parked by the pool. The owner of the van comes out from the bushes immediately after that and appears to be carrying a body bag. Meanwhile, the van approaches Sarah and stops right in front of her. When she looks up, she sees that the van belongs to the man she met at the pool. While she is still wondering what the man may possibly want, he throws her clothes out of the van, and, at the same time, a bloodied Claudia cries for help from the back of the van. Overcome by fear, Sarah pees herself wondering if she is the next victim, but the man makes no move toward her. Although Claudia is covered in blood, which is enough to make anyone concerned, Sarah ignores her just like Claudia did earlier. Eventually, Sarah waves at the man, encouraging him to keep moving. After waving back, the man leaves with Claudia at the back of his van. When the van is out of sight, Sarah picks up her clothes and puts them on. Next, she picks up her phone and contemplates calling the cops, but in the end, she chooses to blast music through her earphones, just like in the beginning.